again. And blow it out slow. One more time. Inhale and have a salad for lunch. Exhale. And thank you. See you all tomorrow.
I just want you to know I found it. I don't think you've met the new member of our nursing staff, Dr. Leslie Weber, Maureen Morris.
Hello, how are you? Glad to meet you.
I'm glad to meet you, too. Welcome to General.
Thank you.
I told her just to spend the day getting oriented, but she insisted on taking Richard's class.
Oh, well, what better way than to jump right into the center of things?
Right.
Well, no, I really loved it, actually. I decided what better way to get started than by keeping in shape.
Yes. Oh, another physical fitness buff. Perhaps we can recruit her. Listen, tell me something. Have you heard anything about a sports center being started down on the waterfront?
Oh, sure. Brian just told me about it.
Aha. Okay, well, here's the deal. We are in desperate need. Oh, hi.
Hi. Did I happen to overhear my name being used in vain?
Yes, actually you did. Dr. Weber was talking about the new sports center.
Yeah, Zach and I were talking about that just after this torture chamber stopped. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Well, we were trying to talk to Richard about, coming down there and starting exercise classes just for the kids that wanted to stay in trim, you know?
Great.
As a matter of fact, we need all kinds of volunteers. We figure the more people we come up with, the more opportunity we're going to have to teach the waterfront kids something.
You know, my brother's had experience in athletics, actually, in boxing.
Hey, well, send him on down. We could use somebody like that. Already there's been a bunch of the kids asking about boxing.
Do you think that he would be willing to help out? Well, first of all, is he in this town?
Yes, actually, he does live here. And I'll ask him about it, and I'll see how he feels.
Oh,
He'll do it.
Super. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ask him, and then tell Dr. Weber what he says, huh?
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you. That's terrific.
You're welcome.
All right, well, I'll leave this with you. All right. And I'm going to go back to work.
Okay. All right.
I have been wanting to talk to you. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I just wanted to find out how Ruby was doing.
She's recovering very nicely. In fact, she's doing very well.
Oh, good.
Excuse me.
It was wonderful. Now, that's one more. Nice, deep, with feeling. Don't bust any stitches. Okay. Oh, well, now that'll do it. Come on. That's it. Call it.
I will never understand what coughing is supposed to make you feel better.
Well, now, Ruby, you've been in the hospital long enough to know that first thing after anesthesia is you got to clear the lungs.
I'll clear my own lungs, thank you very much. Listen, you should be in Richard Simmons' exercise class, not here fussing over me.
Well, I enjoy fussing over you. And anyway, you're the one that needs the exercise. In fact, I'm going to have the floor nurse have you walk the entire length of the corridor and back.
You enjoy torturing people.
Yes. Actually, the fact is I'm a direct descendant of the Marquis de Sade.
I believe it.
Short in the Gorham, and I top of the morning to you, lass. Or was that Lassie?
Lassie's a dog. Went to Tiffany. He'll get an eye for a sec.
Oh, darling, I played a Colleen in several major pictures. Well, surely you must have seen me, Noah.
No, I think it was before my time.
Oh. How flattering. These are for you, darling.
Oh, how lovely.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Get a nurse to put them in a vase for you.
Thank you.
Oh, and top of the morning to you, too.
Isn't he the cutest thing?
Yes, if you like the type. And I do. Matter of fact, I like most types, so, darling. Now, I cannot stay long, but I thought I'd come by simply because I knew Luke could not come by today, so I will be a substitute for him.
How nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, Luke was here yesterday, but I couldn't get him to say a word about what was going on.
Well, who knows? I just know it has something to do with Robert and what's-her-face.
Jackie Templeton.
That's the one, darling. She's such a sweet girl, isn't she? I really should try to remember her name. But whatever it is, I have no more idea than you do what they've got cooked up.
That's flaky plan, Scott. This is numero uno. Flaky is flattering to this plan, Robert.
Please, guys, give me a little faith. You have faith in me.
All right, let's tell us about it.
All right, let's go over this one more time, just so we won't have any slip-ups, all right?
Ready.
All right, I'm going to go into the store, and it's a good bet I'm going to find my sister. Luke, you're going to stand guard here at this entrance.
Right.
Robert, I want you to go over and cover the side entrance. Clear so far?
Go!
All right, if I don't catch her inside, then I want you guys to get her out here.
Yeah, ready? Yes, of course. That's right.
All right, I know you really don't know my sister. Okay, but you've seen a picture of her. If any girl comes out with long blonde hair, nab her.
That's my kind of action.
Yeah,
All right, well, let's do it.
You know what a stretch this is? This is such a long shot.
Look, the ad in the paper is something Laura cannot resist. I mean, I know her. I can count on it.
Okay.
Remember, you saw the picture. Nail her.
I'll nail her, hell.
Thank you.
Boy. Imported ivory. Wonderful.
Excuse me.
May I help you?
Yes, I saw an ad in the paper for a sale on ivory figurines.
That's right.
I'm sorry, but I can't seem to find them.
They're in the jewelry department. Straight down this aisle. You can't miss it.
Thank you. Mark? Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, actually, when Bobby heard about it, she wanted to rush right here, but I'm glad she didn't.
Oh, but still, Ruby, you would have loved to have seen her, wouldn't you?
Oh, of course I would. But she's just started a new job, and there's really nothing she could do here but hold my hand, and besides, I'll be seeing her.
Oh, really, when?
Well, as soon as I'm kind of up to it and recovered, Luke and I were talking about it, and I'm going to recuperate there.
Oh, that's so nice. That's nice for both of you. It's good that you have something to look forward to.
Sounds like you don't.
Oh, I could do a picture if I wanted to, you know. In fact, there's talk of doing a remake of Gone with the Wind. And I have been considered as Scarlet. Oh, I don't know why I'm trying to fool you, Ruby. The fact of the matter is I'm just a little lost these days.
I'm sorry. I thought you and Robert and Luke were working on the boat.
Oh, we are. We're still going ahead with the idea of the nightclub and everything. In fact, we're working on a magic act, and Robert and I have been working out our little magic tricks. But that's about all.
I'm sorry you're feeling lost, hon. Maybe something will turn up.
I hope so. You know, Ruby, I think what it is I really do miss Laura. I mean, I know that you miss her, and everybody misses her, but I had never realized how close we'd become until she disappeared.
I know how close you were.
Yeah. You know, it started back on the island, and we just kept getting closer.
You kind of indicated that things between you and Robert were a little,
Sweet little dear Robert, yes. He seems to have developed a sudden passion for journalism.
Journalism?
Well, people who write for magazines and newspapers. I'm talking about Jackie Templeton. Mm-hmm. Believe me, Ruby, I know a man when he has that smitten look, and my Robert has it.
Aha. That explains it.
Explains what?
Why you're feeling a little lost. I mean, most people think of you and Robert as a team.
Well, so do I. It's just that Robert and I have a little different versions of what playing on each other's team is about.
Well, now I am confused.
You know what the worst word in the English language is?
What?
Buddy.
What's wrong with buddy?
Because that's what Robert has been calling me these days. His buddy.
Oh, I take it you don't like that.
Would you like it? I think when a girl decides that she's happy with a man calling her buddy, especially a man like Robert. She's either out of her ever-loving mind, or she's, living on very false hope.
Are you?
Living on false hope?
Well, you're certainly not out of your ever-loving mind.
No, well, the hope does grow a little dimmer, but, especially since Jackie Templeton's been in town.
Well, in my day, that meant only one thing.
What?
Fight back. Make Robert realize he doesn't want a buddy. He wants you.
Well, that's a little tough to do, especially since he keeps gazing at her like some little love-sick puppy dog.
Are you an actress?
Of course I am.
Well, as an actress, you mean to tell me you have never stolen a scene?
Are you kidding? Sweetheart, I've stolen with the best of them.
Well, then, get in there. If your Robert is hitting on Jackie, then you just turn him around so he's hitting on you.
That's a little easier said than done, Ruby.
Not in my day. That is, if you play by my rules.
What are your rules?
Fight. Low down and dirty. And you fight to win. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi, Tiffany. What a nice surprise. Hi there. Does this mean that Luke and Robert are around here somewhere?
Not today, Leslie. Today they're being putty in the hands of Miss Sherlock Holmes.
Who?
Oh, Jackie Templeton. Robert thinks she's the greatest thing since Charlie Chan. You know, in fact, they're kind of alike, don't you think?
Laura Temple.
What is with me today? Everybody keeps staring at me and saying crazy things.
Hey, I'm sorry. It's just an honest mistake, all right?
You better watch it, buddy. You're really going to make a mistake.
I'll take it back. Oh. Here.
Hot off the fire.
Okay. There you go. 50 cents.
Thank you.
Thank you. You know there's only 8 in here.
So you got lucky.
What do you mean lucky? It says 5 cents apiece. 8, I give you 50 cents, I should have 10.
Well, the bag's worth a dime. Hey, what are you doing here anyway?
Wasting my time. We're looking for Shorty. Blonde. Oh, boy. What a waste of time.
Noah, I don't care what you say. The fact is, Arthur Bradshaw made a serious mistake when he was operating on Ruby. I was there. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
And we've talked about this 3 times already. Will you please just drop it?
Drop it? How could I drop it? What if Ruby had died?
That's the point. She didn't die. She's alive. Bradshaw operated on her, and she's doing a great recovery.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that Ruby would have had to die before anyone will admit that Bradshaw made a mistake?
No, I'm not saying that at all. You're saying that. What I'm saying is you're making an obsession out of Bradshaw.
I am simply stating what I know. And the worst part of it is this operation might not have been necessary at all.
Will you knock that off? I swear you don't know how you sound. Since when does a nurse in OR second-guess a surgeon?
When she knows that the surgeon is overworked and sloppy and makes mistakes during operations, that's when. You know something else? I bet you anything he didn't order any pre-surgery lab tests.
Man, you're out to vilify a respected surgeon just because you got some secret vendetta against him. Why? What are you doing?
1 or 2 tests, maybe, because they're routine after admissions. But I bet you he didn't order all the tests he should have. He's so hurried during his operations. Why should he?
You're out to destroy a man's career. I'm not going to sit here and listen to you do it.
I did. No, it sounded like a storm cloud. What happened?
Oh, we've been discussing Arthur Bradshaw's surgery on Ruby.
Oh, what about it?
Audrey, I give you my word. I was there. I saw Bradshaw make a serious mistake on Ruby.
Now, wait a minute, Anne. Would you...
Don't tell me it makes any difference because Ruby is recovering. I know what I saw. The point is Arthur Bradshaw was careless performing that operation. And I am not going to rest until I find out why.
May I help you?
No, thank you. I'm just looking.
They are lovely, aren't they?
Oh, they're beautiful. I'm very fond of little ivory figurines, especially the end.
This is the biggest collection we've had in some time. Miss? Excuse me? I see you found one you like.
Oh, yes, they're adorable.
It's one of my favorites, too. Would you like to buy him?
Well, I might, but I haven't quite decided. Can you help me, please?
Excuse me.
Oh. I think I lost a filling.
Hey, man, that's me.
You know what? You just got ripped off. 8 chestnuts in a 10-cent bag just went rolling that way. I guess there is justice.
You let me watch my chestnuts, and you watch for your blonde. Deal?
Deal. I'm watching.
All right.
Watching. Nice work. It's a rip-off. I swear it's a rip-off. You lose fillings. Sorry.
Now, the phone messages for the doctors are filed under their names here. If there's any emergency, you dial the switchboard, and you ask them to page. Okay?
Fine. Yeah.
Great. Now, if the doctors are not in the building, that means that their little green mark isn't there. But if they are, they have punched in there.
And most of the time, they'll ask you to sign in or out for them.
Right.
I see our new nurse has 2 excellent teachers.
Yes, I do, Dr. Quartermain, but boy, there's a lot to learn the first few days.
Don't worry about it, Maureen. I'm sure you'll do it.
For you.
Thank you.
Very good.
Well, here are the morning admission slips for the new patients. I will be down the hall making some phone calls if anyone needs me.
She should be up the river, not down the hall.
Oh, why do you say that?
That was Heather Weber. When you have about 5 hours to spare, I'll explain to you sometime why she's not everybody's favorite.
Georgia, I am going on my break. And Maureen, if you have any questions, Georgia will have the answers for them, okay?
If only I
Thanks a
did.
lot.
Well, good morning.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Quartermain. Are you here to see Ruby, too?
Why on earth would I do that? No, no, no. When I'm sick, I detest visitors.
I remember.
As a matter of fact, there's supposed to be a board meeting this morning. That is, unless some idiot changed the time and wants to keep it a secret.
No, Edward, the board's going to meet on time, just as scheduled.
You can go on upstairs, Mr. Baldwin. Steve Hardy isn't here yet, but I know that Dan Rooney is waiting.
Okay, thank you, Georgia. You coming, Edward?
Well, in a moment, if my son ever decides to acknowledge my presence.
Oh, I'm sorry, Father. I was aware of your presence. I could feel a certain warmth from the atmosphere.
Listen, did you see the market report this morning? Bolin Pharmaceuticals up 3 points.
Oh, yes, I heard about that.
Well, Monica must be doing a good job.
Well, for your information, Monica is merely acting as a consultant. Well, I doubt that she even reads the annual report. Doesn't, or certainly wouldn't understand it.
No. What my father is actually saying is that he's the power behind the throne.
Oh, my dear boy, if I'm ever near the throne, I am the one sitting on it. And if I do have to say so myself...
And you will?
Well, I am the one who is personally dragging Bolin Pharmaceuticals, kicking and screaming into the 21st century.
Bravo. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, Lee.
Oh, hello, Dan.
Edward, Lee, we'll get the meeting started as soon as Steve gets here.
You know, I've never yet known a doctor to be on time. Well, they have no business sense whatsoever, not a one of them.
Well, I've just been upstairs visiting Ruby. Aren't you pleased that she's recovering so nicely?
Gail told me about that. Very good news.
Everybody in the hospital is happy about it.
Well, if you can control your exuberance, Dan, I suggest that we get down to business. Huh?
I'll be right with you, Edward.
I may be back this afternoon, so I'll see you later.
How did you find our star patient this morning?
Oh, Ruby's doing so well. In fact, I can hardly wait to tell Luke that he can just stop worrying about her.
Oh, good.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Another refill, sir?
No, I'll tell you what, I believe in private enterprise, so I'll take 2 for 5 cents, which is highway robbery. Are you proud of this kind of behavior?
How else can I buy gas for my road?
Bet you got one. These are hotter than the others.
Yeah. Spending a whole day here?
No, I told you, I'm waiting for a blonde.
She must really be something.
Who knows? I'm never going to see her. I swear I won't.
Laura? Laura, wait!
General Hospital will continue in a moment.